Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another Genshin Impact OST reaction. Today we have To the Stars Shining in the Depths. This one was part of a short list that somebody had left on the last video, and I saw the other two songs and I was like, those are a little bit shorter. This one was about 4 minutes, which is kind of close to average for the usual length I would listen to for a solo video. So the other two I'll probably save to like group with each other or other songs down the line. But I digress. Let's hear what this one's all about, shall we? Let's go. I also did check that this was like a full version. Apparently it's just a re-upload, as per the uploader's claim, so no hate to me if I got it wrong. Ooh. Ooh, we got kind of some Pacific Rim flair going on here. Got that bass synth. Ooh, we building already, okay. Ooh. That's a lot of impact. They did the movie trailer thing where they cut out all the time. Ooh. Oh, this is fire too. I've been getting a lot of fire songs the past couple days. This is actually really cool. Whew, that was filthy. It's been a while since I've heard a synth like that. Go with that really industrial kind of echoed synth. I really like that sound. It reminds me of the early 2010s. Getting more mysterious here. Woo! Alright, a bit of a tone shift. Woo. All right. All right. I didn't expect this section. That was a really, really fun section. I thought it was just going to double up what it had already done, basically. Like a mild adjustment, but they made it a bridge instead. Okay, release what we've had so far. We'll build up. Ooh, okay, we're kind of blending. I hear a little bit of both of the first parts. All right. Oh yeah. We're getting cinematic now. Woo! Alright. Got like a double time going on. Like not a full double time, but just the feel. And a release. All of that energy to be released. Beautiful solo there. I believe that was a cello. Is that worth letting up? Okay. After hearing how many different chunks that song had, I wasn't fully convinced that it was over at the end there. I was like, it's gonna come back, we're gonna get a swell, and we're gonna have one more. That had a lot of chunks to it. This song didn't feel like a bunch of songs stitched together, which is actually something that I have heard quite a bit of recently. This song definitely had a consistent identity all the way through, and it didn't feel like it ever lost what that identity was. Whereas a lot of the other songs had like very distinct, different ideas that were just stitched together and blended via whatever bridges they had to create in order to mask those sections together. I like to hear that very consistent flow through each different movement. They were movements, not chunks that were stitched together via bridges. There is some cool stuff to be done there when you just have a bunch of different chunks of sound. There are quite a few songs recently that I've heard that do that. There was one especially from Punishing Gray Raven that was insanely good with doing that, and I loved it. But not every song can do that so well, and I think this song did what it did very well by not stopping that momentum and continuing on the message to finish the song off strong. I gotta say, I'm a sucker for the electronic part of this song. I love that sound, that tone, all those impacts being thrown into the track, just making it feel really heavy. I love that synth bassy heavy, just like, oh, here we go, it's a trap remix. Like, I'm a sucker for that vibe. I don't know why I love it. It's just one of those things that has always sat well in my ear. So when they throw me something I'm already like biased to, I just get that much more excited and I just vibe with it even heavier. The following chunk of this song that had like all the rock elements to it, that was really cool too. It just hit me in a different way, which is kind of why I was saying this feels like movements more than they did separate songs. They were effectively the same feel. They just approached it with different instruments and a different intent. I know when Yu Peng Chen retired from Genshin music that there was a huge chunk of people that were like, oh, what are we gonna do? Genshin's gonna fall apart. Yu Peng Chen isn't here anymore to make the music. This song, it should quell anybody's concerns that he doesn't know what he's doing. And for the record, I know there's a lot of people, probably more the majority, who do not believe and never believed that Yu Peng Chen leaving was going to be a factor because Fontaine existed and everybody knows how good that album is. So it's like, hey, well, I never had a problem, personally, never did either. I always had faith in the new composer, and songs like this give me even more to work with on that faith. I am so excited to hear more from this composer with that fresh outlook and this new sound and these new approaches that are still reminiscent of Yu Peng Chen's kind of overall energy that he put into all of the Genshin work before. It's like this composer is borrowing from that but evolving on it, and I just appreciate that so much. I love it. Like, that's a pretty common thing for artists in general, musicians, traditional artists, people who paint and draw, etc., that will basically create their own style based on the things that they love and respect. Like, every artist I personally know who draws has gotten their style developed purely by replicating bits and pieces of all of the people who inspired them. And this, I feel, is no different. But I think I've been yapping long enough. I feel like I've gotten most of my thoughts about this song out through what I've said. So thank you all so very much for watching. If you like this video and you want to hear me do more stuff about Genshin or any other game, medium, anime stuff, game stuff, does not matter. Leave your requests down in the comments below and I will do my best to get them. Usually I favor people who have a higher like count just because they're easier to find and easier to see, and clearly more people want to see them. But otherwise, throw whatever you want down there and see what sticks. Who knows, you might be surprised by how many people want to hear me get to it as well. But other than that, if you want to follow me and support me and all that, you know how to do that, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye!